Hi folks, Charlie Shelton here, Zippity Doodad, back once again at Universal Studios Hollywood because it is Butterbeer season. I love Butterbeer, and having an entire food festival season celebrating Butterbeer is just fantastic. They've been rolling out more things year over year. It started last year, I think, or the year before. But they brought out like a popsicle, an ice lolly, and they brought out a bunch of different options. We're gonna try a few of the new ones for this year, but cheers. That's, if you've never had a Butterbeer, it's like a butterscotch and cream soda. It's wonderful. And it's available around the world at all the Harry Potter properties in like London and I think there's somewhere in China or Japan, I can't remember, and here and in Florida. It's just spectacular. So I love Butterbeer, and Butterbeer flavored things are even better. But let's take a moment and appreciate this. Look at this. We're here at a media event early in the morning before the park opens. I mean, how often do you get this opportunity to see nobody here? This is great. This is the greatest background ever. I mean, come on, look at this. Look at this. This is great. And now we're gonna have some Butterbeer stuff. So we're gonna start off with one of the new offerings this year. This is a Butterbeer cream puff. We were brought out here to the media event and they lined it all up for us, so I got to see it up close. And then they're letting us try, so let's give this a shot here. It's got a little Butterbeer cookie. And let's try the cream puff. Oh, there's no good way to do this. So it's got, if you can see that there, it's got the Butterbeer cream inside and then extra like whipped cream on top. But it's actually a darker, thicker custardy consistency rather than the light fluffy cream on top. The pastry's good. It's a little harder, I think, than I expected. But like, it's good. It's early in the morning here before park open. I'm kind of in the mood for breakfast, and that's, you know, more of a breakfasty thing. It's like a breakfast pastry. But that caramel, I think, is the strongest note. Yeah, the custard inside is subtly butterbeer or butterscotch, but not overpowering. So this is, I mean, the whole thing is sweet, yes, but it's not all from like butterbeer sugary intensity, you know. Little palate cleanser. And then next up, we have the Butterbeer Fudge. This one's not new this year. I've had this before. I had this last year, and you can actually take a look at that video right up here when I was here for Butterbeer season last time. It's, I like fudge, but like I'm so used to chocolate fudge. Like, it's really good, thick butterscotch fudge, but I don't know. The texture of it, like, makes me immediately think of chocolate fudge. That's just because I've had it so often. It's not bad if you're into like butterscotch fudge. I know that's kind of the other option for fudge. It's not my favorite, only because I'm kind of expecting it to be chocolate fudge. And with so many other great Butterbeer treats, I mean, even the Butterbeer, like if I'm gonna have a sugary treat, I kind of want something else other than this. But it's not a bad treat, it's just not my favorite. All right, so next up is the Butterbeer Pot de Creme, which is available inside the 3 broomsticks. This has also been on the menu for a while. I think I had it last year as well, but I haven't had it in like the full little cup, like this cute little cup, the jar. This is great. See, now this really hits. This is, it's almost like a pudding, but it's like a custard, but it's like thicker and more wonderful, you know? It's so intense and it's so good. And if I'm gonna have like, that's what I was meaning to say with the fudge. It's like, there's nothing wrong with the fudge, but like if I'm gonna have a nice Butterbeer treat, like this really knocks my socks off. This is fantastic. I don't know that I would want to waste my sugary calories on a fudge or something like that when this is available, or the cream puff, you know. This is really thick and syrupy and wonderful. It's got caramel all over the top. It's just a great little treat. And like if you're in Three Broomsticks and want to pair it with your meal, you know, bangers and mash or something, this is a great ending, and it's still kind of reinforcing that butterbeer flavor. Now, one of the other new things that we're going to try here, they actually gave us a little goodie bag here, and it's got some of the butterbeer merchandise, which we're going to go take a look at in a minute. But they gave us a few things to show our support of butterbeer, and included among there is the new butterbeer flavored chocolate bar. So we're going to try this one. This seems like a good idea, and I'm honestly surprised that like this is the first time I'm having it. Like this seems like something that kind of lends itself to it. Like there are other chocolate companies in the UK and Scotland that have done like butterbeer themed chocolate bars or something like that, and it's always pretty good. So let's see. That's got a lot more complex spice than I was expecting. Like kind of Christmassy spice, you know, like yeah, like cinnamon, nutmeg, something's in there. That makes it more complex. Like the butterbeer still comes through, you know, it's still butterscotchy, but there's a lot more going on there than in a lot of the other treats. I really wasn't, like, it's not that I didn't expect a lot, but like, you know, it's a chocolate bar, it's whatever, it'll be fine. But that's way better than I thought it was gonna be. That's really nice. Yeah, I think that might actually even be the winner, just because it's so complex. And it's so unique, and it brings, like, it's that classic butterbeer, but it's got some extra spice notes and some extra something else. Also, you know, a chocolate bar is easier to walk around with and eat than the cream puffs. So, yeah, that was really pleasant. Okay, so next up, we're gonna make a quick detour and take a look at some of the merchandise offerings, including this very awesome hat, and see everything they have to celebrate the butterbeer love. So let's take a look at that, and then we'll move on to our next round of sweet treats. So in addition to all of that merchandise, we've got a new cup. So when you buy a cup of butterbeer, it comes in this. Then you can upgrade to the plastic Stein, or you can upgrade, this is the one I have, to the metal Stein, and I use this all year. But they've got a new commemorative gold Stein that's out for this butterbeer season, which of course I'm gonna have to get as well, because I gotta keep my collection habit going. So I'm gonna pick one of these up. Update, I actually did come back during the daytime and get it. Keep it flat. All right, let's see, what do you think? Next up, we've got a couple of cold butterbeer treats. This is the Butterbeer Ice Lolly. It came out last year, and it's an ice lolly or ice block or popsicle, or here in LA, usually a paleta. Like, it's got 100 different names to it, but it's just an ice cream treat. An ice cream treat dipped in chocolate on the top there. Dipped in chocolate on the top, and all right, let's try it. I don't think I had this for the video last year. So it's double dipped. You can see there's the paleta in the middle, and then dipped in the orange chocolate, and then dipped in the white chocolate. I'm liking this a lot more now than I did when I had it last year. I'm sure it's the same recipe, like it's just on me, it's my perception changing, but it's a nice light flavor. It's not super butterscotch forward, it's not super butterbeer, and it's also not overly sweet. Maybe that's what it is compared to all the other butterbeer things that I've had so far, and it's like 9 a.m. There's a lot of sweet. There's a lot of sweet, and this one being just a little bit less sweet. It's still sweet. It's a nice sweet treat, but it's not like overpowering with its sweet, you know? It's really pleasant. It's a pleasant level of sweetness. Yeah, I like this a lot. All right, well, this one I'm gonna finish. I have one more thing. This is the Butterbeer ice cream. This is from Florian Fortescue's ice cream parlor here at Honeydukes. If you haven't seen the video that I did when Florian Fortescue's opened, I'm gonna tag it right up here. I tried every single ice cream flavor, but I've had so much butterbeer, I kinda wanna compare this to all the others today. Yeah, it's it's way less butterbeer than a lot of the others. Like, compared to the other ice creams, sure, it's got that butterbeer character, but compared to like a cup of butterbeer and all the other amazing treats that we've had so far, it's like the least butterbeer oriented of all of them. It's good though, it's a good soft serve, and there's a bunch of different flavors. I chose butterbeer for today because it's butterbeer season, but there's, you know, toffee apple and I think pralines and orange and mint and all these different kind of things that you can get swirled on your ice cream. This one, like I said, is butterbeer, but there's a bunch of really good flavors. Check out that video where I went through every single one of them, and that's like a full rundown, because it's a really good ice cream place, and I've been many times since it opened last year. Thank you guys so much for joining us. This is Butterbeer season here at Universal Studios Hollywood. It's running now through the end of May, May 31st, with the special limited time treats and the cool merchandise collection and all kinds of stuff here. And I mean, every day is Butterbeer Day in Hogsmeade. Thank you guys for stopping by. We'll see you next time.